Sleepaway Camp is definitely one of the better of the 80s films. It's very entertaining. It's very cheesy, but it's held up very well today. You have a great performance by Felicia Rose Esposito. She was cast in the role at the age of 18. I think she does an outstanding job. And, the film basically just starts. The family's out on a boating trip. The father and brother die. She goes off to live with her eccentric aunt and her cousin Ricky. He basically just winds up having to look after and take care of her while they're at camp, just, making sure the other rude and bratty kids just leave her alone and don't mess with her. And to me, the really kicker of the story is just the surprise ending, or the not so surprise. But it still got to me. I wasn't suspecting at all. I didn't expect it, and especially just that hiss that she lets out at the end. It definitely really sealed it. Unfortunately, Felicia Rose didn't return for the sequel. She was just going off to school, so Pamela Springsteen stepped in, and for those of you who recognize the name, she's Bruce Springsteen's sister. One of the first and few acting roles she's ever taken. She co-stars with Renee totally off. She co-stars with Renee Estevez, who is a sister to Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez, duh. And both ladies do a very, very amazing, great job. As far as the sequel, Pamela basically comes back, plays a counselor. She's had years of therapy. She's had a sex change, and she's just basically dispensing her form of justice, as if you will. And you also have just the montage of Nightmare on Elm Street and whatnot, just in there, the murder scenes. And Pamela once again returns, plays Angela again in Teenage Wasteland. Unhappy Campers was definitely a better film in my opinion, stronger storyline, much more entertaining. Unhappy Campers it's nothing new. It introduces nothing new. It's something we've already seen. Angela returns. She's assumed the identity of a camper that she's murdered. So she's basically just this old hag, has-been camper. Comes back, murders people, nothing new. Return to Sleepaway Camp is by far the worst. You have this chubby kid, same formula, getting dumped on, getting picked on. We're led to assume that he is the killer this go-round. We never see Angela. Basically, Angela never shows up until the ending sequence, and, to much people's surprise, Felicia Rose is back in the role of Angela. She's reprised her role, and there's actually just talk of there being a Sleepaway Camp reunion. We have yet to actually see if that will come to pass, but we will see what happens, and I very most likely will not be reporting on it if it's as bad as Return to Sleepaway Camp. No offense. I love the first two. They're wonderful. They should have just stopped right there. And as far as I'm concerned, they're the only two films in the franchise that exist.